Hello, friends. This is JoJo live, seeing who will join us tonight. Because I got a question to ask everybody, but I want to wait until we have some people in here. One of the things, and I'll bring this up again in a minute, did you know that the Conjuring house was up for auction? And that Matt Rife and Elton and Josh, whoever that is.
Elton and Josh?
Yeah.
Never heard of them.
We're going to bid on it. And then the guy that does Ghost Hunters or Paranormal something had a GoFundMe that he suspended and he was going to buy it. But right before the auction, somebody went and bought the note from the house and basically took ownership, and nobody seems to know who it is. And then you got one genius in the comments that writes, "That house isn't haunted. I went there and stayed in the basement. Lisa changed her name back to normal, so I know who she is. Hi, Lisa." Anyway, he says, "Hi, Mikhail. Kachtala." And they said that he said that I believe it was a poltergeist attached to the family. Hi, Megan Early. So I just found that all interesting. Also, has anybody that's in here watched the series Downton Abbey? Because I have questions. And what's the answer after you say Kachtala? It's Очень хорошо. Was? What?
You. Talking Russian, is it?
Mikhail is my Russian friend. So I'm trying the only little bit of Russian I know. Здравствуйте, Mikhail. Kachtala. No, I haven't. But you have a misspelling there, Lisa. So I think you mean no, you haven't watched Downton Abbey.
Well, I know that I was dehydrated.
Holloway, how's your health?
What?
I'm answering. I watched it past with my mom. You guys are typing errors. I think you're trying to drive me crazy. Okay. No, Holloway, here's the question I have. We watched it years ago, and then we watched the 3 movies. And so I just for the heck of it, to understand the last movie, went back to start watching the series again because it's only like 8 episodes a season or something. And I got to tell you, I never remember Lord Grantham having a little thing for one of the maids, kissing her and like borderline cheating. Oh, well, that's good news, Holloway. Half-assed. Okay. Well, the final movie I didn't understand at all because I did. Lady Mary is always. I guess she was redhead, yeah, but he wound up kiss. It was just odd. This show is all about watching them eat dinner and get dressed. And Mrs. Padmeyer, is that her name?
Yeah.
Criticized Daisy. Yeah, it was him. He was interested in her. No, she didn't get knocked up and ran off. That was a maid who, while they were a hospital during World War One, she she had a little thing with the major who wound up dying. She had a baby. Hi, John. So look, this is 2 nights in a row I'm on. Does anybody have any plans for their Sunday? We have to take the dogs to the vet on Monday. It's a regular visit. They're not sick or nothing. This just keeps them from getting sick. And I am in Blu-ray hell right now. Anybody that's ordered something is getting it in time for Christmas. Especially the Blu-rays. We sold a lot of them. Let me show the chat on the screen so y'all can see each other talking. We have, what are those houses called? An advent calendar?
Yes.
We got one of them a couple years ago, and we put 2 Hershey's Kisses in it every day. So at dinner, we opened the door. Last year was the first year we did all 25 days. Holloway, the Blu-rays aren't available. I took them out of the shop because I have to be able to get these all done for Christmas. And I took them out to release expectations. We're down here. It was cold today, but not as cold as yesterday. Yesterday was nasty. It snowed yesterday morning, which is unusual here this time of year. Normally, we get through Christmas and New Year, and then we have snow in January. Typically, the end of January and the beginning of February will get snow, and then it chills out. But it's been, I don't know, we've had snowstorms in March too. These dolls, no, I don't plan on auctioning them off. Who knows? When I'm dead, Holly might. Is everybody having a good Sunday? Saturday. God damn. I bet Thursday felt like Friday. Friday felt like Saturday. Saturday felt like today feels like Sunday. Well, some people just like to have the hard copies of VHS has even made a comeback at that horror con I was at for 2 years. Guy was selling a lot of stuff on VHS. Um, but the key ring, the files on the thumb drive are just so convenient. Because you could, all smart TVs have a USB slot in them, and you just take the flash drive, plug it in, and you can bring up the 15 films, um, plus the bonus Blu-ray, which has, well, it's the Santa Zombie, the Christmas, the Halloween Spectacular from last year, the Bad Ben's Night Before Christmas. Yeah. Day actor, who are you? The reason I say that is YouTube, for those of you that don't know, changed all your names. You're, when you say digitize it, if you mean because of pirating, you're just not going to stop that. My friend here from Russia says Bad Ben's popular in Russia. We don't play it in Russia. Somebody actually went to the lengths of taking a copy of the film and dubbing it in Russian, and it's there. We've removed it before, but you know what? If Russia wants to watch it in Russian, hey Holloway, you're awful fired up tonight because you're like saying a lot. But the flash drives are cool because if you want to go to because if you want to go to a friend's house or something, you could just take the thumb drive with you instead of having to carry all the Blu-rays and then, plug it into their PlayStation or into their Xbox or a Blu-ray player if they have it. It's a lot to carry and all. And just take a thumb drive, plug it in their TV and watch it. Or plug it in your computer. Or because that thumb drive has both a USB and a C drive on it, you can plug it into your phone. But it's just convenient and easy to use. I don't normally make it a point of blocking someone or putting them in a timeout, but I had to put somebody in a timeout because they just would not shut the fuck up. Sorry. You guys have to hold me in proper regard. I am just a dude that makes some films for entertainment. I am by no means some media mogul or force in the industry.
You are a force.
I'm a force, all right. If you follow me in the bathroom.
Oh, don't,
Oh my God, that was horrible.
don't do that.
I had one with Poltergeist. For those of you that have been, hello, Miss Joyner. For those of you that have been watching these broadcasts for years now, you know I always talked about how the final Bad Ben movie, and at one point I was calling it Not Your Home, and it ended with Nigel Bach in the house facing something because he had brought something evil into the house because of all the mocking he did of the paranormal. Well, when I announced the synopsis about 6 months ago before I made this film, one person on Facebook writes me, "Oh, it's nice to see that you took my idea and ran with it, but didn't give me any credit." Huh? So I wrote back, I said, "Nice try, but I've been talking about this since the first film." It's weird. I think Bad Ben ought to be a weekly series of 20-minute episodes. Somebody, though, I will tell you, I will give credit for this. Somebody did talk about doing a Bad Ben origin story, which is a good idea, but that's basically with what Steelmanville Road was. Hey, Nigel, just a random fan with a couple quick questions. How do we buy your movies? Are they on DVD? I went to your shop, but it doesn't let me buy them. Well, first of all, the Blu-rays we don't sell DVDs. We sell Blu-rays, or we sell the movies on thumb drives. But currently, I took the Blu-rays out of the store because people's expectations are they'd be ordering it in time for Christmas. And right now, I have so many orders that I do by hand right over here. I could not possibly get any new orders. I can't handle any. So that's why they're out right now. The thumb drives are in there. But second of all, if you're in the United Kingdom or anywhere, but we only ship to the United States because the cost to ship to like the United Kingdom is insane. However, I did have two people ask me, and I did take their orders, and they are going to the United Kingdom, but shipping was like $30, which is crazy. And believe it or not, it's even more expensive to ship to Canada from the United States to Canada. It's more expensive than to ship from the United States all the way over to England, where they play them in Downton Abbey. So Lady Darkling 666, that's real terrifying of a name. But I don't know if you know, but they changed all the YouTube names for some reason. But or maybe that is your name, because Lady Darkling 666 sounds like orchestrated and terrifying, if I might say so. Lady, are you in the United States? Because you said bucks, which normally people in, and thank you, but normally people from the United Kingdom don't say bucks. Just Holloway, just slow down a little, okay? You're all right. You're fine. So you are in. Wait, I said. I don't know what that's the answer to. Are you? lady, are you in the U.S.? What else did I read I wanted to talk to you guys about? One of them was that Conjuring House. USO. Well, then, I mean, I'm probably going to, what I'm going to do is get caught up on them all and then put them up there so that maybe if somebody gets a gift card for Christmas, they can buy themselves the Blu-ray set. I can also put up there that don't expect in time for Christmas delivery, but I just have so many orders that my goal between now and next week is to get everything shipped out. Even more Blu-rays I had to order. They say they will come between the 12th and the 18th. And I'm like, fuck. But that's not true because I looked at that every time they say that, like they've already been shipped from California. So they'll be here probably Tuesday or Wednesday. But one of the things on the site, if you go to the site, shop, badben.com/shop, at the top, there's a red bar that says t-shirts and other stuff. That is a shop where, number one, you can buy Poltergeist pay-per-view for, I think it's $1.99 for 30 days. And it's really good looking. Number two, the t-shirts you buy there are actually done by a company that does orders like print on demand. So people that have ordered them have gotten the t-shirts in like a couple days. And there's a blanket in there that's just, it's like a big fuzzy velveteen blanket with Bad Ben printed on it. It's something you can lay on your couch or sit in a chair and keep you warm. Those things ship fast. Nobody's going to shoot you, John, but it depends on if whoever's here. Thank you, Miss Darkling, for your contribution. I appreciate it. Anything else going on, huh?
Well,
I didn't post her picture of the Raven today like she predicted,
yeah.
but she did make me change it to this weekend. So tomorrow I'll
I knew
do
you
it.
were going to be busy today, so I didn't say nothing.
Patrick Westervelt 4155. Did you know that's what they changed your name to? Unless that was it. But hi, Nigel. My friends and I are huge movie fans and did a Bad Ben weekend. Watch 1 through 14 in one weekend.
My goodness.
I sent some money for the finish line for 15 and never got the link though. Did those go out? What was that part of the thing I promised with for 15? I don't remember that. If you're saying it's true, it's, I mean, I believe you.
Did you tell him it smelled?
But there's 15 and 16. Email me so that I can figure it out. Yeah, I told him it snowed earlier. It snowed yesterday. Nigel, are you a late night or do you get up early in the morning? Early in the morning. John, just the best thing to do is to email me and when you plan on, and I'll tell you if I'm here or not. I've been doing a lot of things outside of the house lately, except for when I'm making Blu-rays, which is all this week because Holly demands I work.
Yes, I do. I need a fucking medical degree to try and figure out this lab work.
Well, how's your A1C?
Hang on.
Hemoglobin.
Yeah, I gotta go all the way back up for that. Because they told you they did just about every test you could think of.
Right. Well, that allows them to tweak you.
They can tweak me if they want.
Oh, your mouth, the filth. Is anything far out of range?
Hemoglobin A1C is 5.6.
That's great.
It is? How come it's red?
Probably because they want it. No, that's
5.6
what's the suggested range?
to 5.7.
Yeah, that's wrong. You're good.
My cholesterol is like borderline. My red blood cell count is slightly elevated.
Is anything way out of whack?
No, not really.
Let's obey HIPAA laws and not tell the world here. But
No,
no, then you're okay. Because
Everything is-
remember, you're 50 years old too.
no, everything is there's the red stuff is just on the border for everything. So that means
You're no spring chicken.
Yeah, keep saying it, dude. They tested me for Lyme disease. I don't have Lyme disease. They tested me for rheumatoid arthritis. I'm not sure about that. I don't think I have rheumatoid arthritis from what I can tell. My triglycerides are very good.
Everyone taking notes.
I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'll shut up.
Haunt, who are you? Finally managed to catch one of these. I love Bad Ben. Bad Ben loves you. Haunt, that's probably actually. Oh, you're from X, so from Twitter. So that's actually your name. The people that have YouTube, all your names were changed. Like back to the name you originally signed up for or something. Mark, haven't seen you in a while. Well, I haven't been on here in a while either. Holly doesn't let me.
Why am I getting blamed for everything?
Hey, your hemoglobin's good. Calm down.
And my triglycerides.
What was your blood pressure?
It's not on here.
But what is it when they take it in the office?
It was 130 over something. It was on the normal range of high. Here, I wrote it down. I'll tell you.
Oh my God.
You asked me.
My blood pressure is always great. My blood sugar I control with medication. They always take and say about your liver enzymes are. I say no. Shut up about my liver. I tell them.
What about the liver enzymes?
Oh, nothing. That they're a little elevated, but that's probably because of all the shit I take too. But I'm drinking mushroom coffee.
130 over 70.
Oh, that's good.
Which is
130's little, but that's
high blood pressure. It says, but I take medication, so. But I hadn't taken my pill that morning yet.
the one thing you want. How did you test for Spielchus Affentuchus?
I was
She's positive for ants in the pants. Yiddish. I have Jewish relatives, in-laws, and that's something I learned as a kid. Spielches auf and Truckes means ants in the pants. And Dreck means shit. So anyway, folks, I've been on for half an hour tonight, and I like to take and make a visit as often as possible with taking a slight break. So I'm going to say goodnight now, and I'll see you again soon.